immediately left her son to take care of the overflowing milk, although the child was not fully satisfied yet with drinking the milk of his mother's breast. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, "Oh, how intelligent this child is!" Saying this, Yasoda stopped churning and put Krishna on her lap to feed him her breast milk. But why did Mother Yasoda suddenly get up and leave? She got up to attend to boiling milk, which was boiling over on the stove. But how could Yasoda show so much interest in the boiling milk that she left Krishna unsatisfied and hungry? If you think about it, Mother Yasoda was only interested in Krishna. What could she care about material things? Don't we hear that the gopis, when Krishna was at Vamsivat, Krishna at Vamsivat was playing his flute. And it is said that as Krishna was playing his flute, the gopis, they would give up everything. Some of them had children, some of them were boiling milk, some of them just put the children down and left them crying. Some of them just let the milk boil on the stove and just walked away to that sound of Krishna's flute. So why was it that Mother Yasoda did not have that same kind of focus on Krishna when she was actually breastfeeding Krishna? Why did she get up to deal with something mundane, like the milk is boiling over? No? Who cares? Let it boil. We are now with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who cares? Who cares about the material world? So why did she care so much about a material thing? That is the question that is being asked. It's a good question. It said Yasoda was so concerned for what Krishna would eat and drink that she could temporarily ignore Krishna. So it's only doing it for Krishna. It wasn't the milk, it was Krishna's milk. And that milk was special milk from these special cows. It was all part of that meditation. So it was her love for Krishna that she wanted to satisfy Krishna with the best. And this milk was the best. And therefore, she, out of love for Krishna, she put him down. And out of love for him, she took him. Being very angry and biting his reddish lips with his teeth, Krishna, with false tears in his eyes, broke the container of yogurt with a piece of stone, then entered her room and began to eat the freshly churned butter in a solitary place. Mother Yasoda, after taking down the hot milk from the oven, returned to the churning spot, and when she saw that the container of yogurt was broken and that Krishna was not present, she concluded that the breaking of the pot was the work of Krishna. Krishna at that time was sitting on an upside-down wooden mortar for grinding spices and was distributing milk preparations such as yogurt and butter to the monkeys as he liked. Because of having stolen, he was looking all around with great anxiety, suspecting that he might be chastised by his mother. Mother Yasoda, upon seeing him, very cautiously approached him from behind. When Lord Sri Krishna saw his mother, stick in hand, he very quickly got down from the top of the mortar and began to flee as if very much afraid. Although yogis tried to capture him and Paramatma by meditation, desiring to enter into the effulgence of the Lord with great austerities and penances, they failed to reach him. But Mother Yasoda, thinking that same personality of Godhead, Krishna, to be her son, began following Krishna to catch him. It said Kunti Devi is speaking about this fear of Krishna. "Oh Krishna, Yasoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflooded with tears, which washed the mascara from your eyes. You were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me. Yasoda chased her son, who can never be attained, even by great mystics and yogis who perform austerities, penances, and meditation, to enter Brahman. This point is made clear. Bhagavan Sri Krishna is not easily attainable. While following Krishna, Mother Yasoda, her thin waist overburdened by her heavy breast, naturally had to reduce her speed. Because of following Krishna very swiftly, her hair became loose and the flowers in her hair were falling after her. Yet she did not fail to capture her son Krishna. I can imagine a little kid running very fast. She is really angry. And she is sort of the determination of anger, right? This somehow or other overcame the handicap, the physical handicap that she had. She is so angry, burning. So on the fire of that anger, she could just almost fly, and finally got him. When caught by Mother Yasoda, Krishna became more and more afraid and admitted to be an offender. As she looked upon him, she saw that he was crying, his tears mixing with the black ointment around his eyes. And as he rubbed his eyes with his hands, he smeared the ointment all over his face. Mother Yasoda, catching her beautiful son by the hand, mildly began to chastise him. Mother Yasoda was always overwhelmed by intense love for Krishna, not knowing who Krishna was or how powerful he was. Because of material affection for Krishna, she never even cared to know who he was. Therefore, when she saw that her son had become excessively afraid, she threw the stick away and desired to bind him so that he would not commit any further naughty activities. And then, of course, we know very well that she couldn't bind him. And we know at one point, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is speaking, and he's one of our acharyas who is very important in our sampradaya. He gave us the Guru Vastakam, for example, which we sing every morning for Mangalarti. And he is writing as if he's there. He is there. Or Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is directly witnessing the pastimes of Krishna. So he writes, all the elderly gopis in the neighborhood were laughing. In her astonishment, Yasoda thought, a rope of 100 hats, or 150 feet, 50 meters. A rope of 50 meters does not fit around my son's waist. And he was not very fat. A rope of 50 meters does not fit around his waist, which measures only one fist. His small waist is not getting any bigger, and the rope is certainly not getting any shorter. But still, the rope does not reach around him. This is the first amazing thing. Furthermore, when I tie the ropes together and add more ropes, each time it is 2 fingers short, not 3 or 4 fingers. That is the second amazing thing. Because of Mother Yasoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and comb were falling from her hair. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. Here we see the 2 fingers. Mother Yasoda, her endeavor, and the other finger for Krishna's mercy. So when she made a full endeavor in devotional service, then Krishna agreed to be captured and then bestowed his mercy. But these 2 elements are there. So this month of Kartik is very much calling for us to make that special endeavor. There's no doubt about it. It is a month to try something extraordinary for Krishna. Make at least a sacrifice. Something reasonable, but to do something special. Something more. So a plan must be there now to do something special for Krishna. So I've already been thinking about it and already was thinking. One thing that came to my mind is that chanting extra rounds is difficult, because I've experienced with it that there's so much. There may be some peaceful days when I can do it. Today's Sunday, it's not so difficult, but Monday already did more difficult. And then comes the day that so much to do, and then you get stuck in the near future.